What's up guys, my name is Ryan45678 and welcome back for part 4 of my summer car. And last time we did some more work on the Satsuma. We basically completed the engine. It's ready to go in, but the car is not ready to accept the engine yet. I mean, you could right now, but I'd rather have all the pieces that are hard to get to put in before we do that. So we did the front suspension. We're gonna do the rear suspension now. So we'll take the trail arms. I believe these are what go on first. Let's see. They should, yeah. Oh wait a minute. It's gotta be that way, I think. Something like that. I think that might be upside down, but you get the idea. Let's try this. Like that? No? Oh, there we go. We had it. Had it there. Perfect. Okay, I did have it right. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's see. I think this is a 14 that I have right now. We'll take the box over. Looks more like a 10 to me. You know what? Let me bring the jack over. I'm gonna jack it up. Maybe see if we can see the bolts that way, because I'm not seeing them at all. Hopefully it'll be easy enough to jack it up. It gives me trouble sometimes. Alright, seems like it's working, so that's good. There we go. Come on. Jack it up. And that's probably good enough. Yeah, it looks like those are up far enough. We could probably see the bolts. If we only knew what size they were. Ah, there we go. That is a freaking big 12. That is a big bolt. I can't believe I couldn't find it before. Good. There we go. Alright, now to the next side. Grab this trail arm. Now that we know which way it actually goes, it shouldn't be too hard to put it on. And of course, it's upside down. Need to flip it over that way. There we go. It's and, oh, there we go. Perfect. Now the same 2 bolts on this side, and that'll be the trail arms in. And really, for something like this in real life, you would need 2 wrenches or ratchets or whatever you use. And honestly, wrenches like this would be the worst option for tightening bolts on a car, or anything really, because they're, you can see, well, you might not be able to tell, but on an actual wrench, they slant to where they're bigger the more open you get it. On the more open end, the closer to the open end you are on the wrench, the bigger it is. So if you don't get it all the way to the back of the wrench on the bolt, you'll end up stripping the head out, which I have done. It's not fun. Alright, next, we need to put the springs in. Right. Oh, no, that's not what I said. You had a check mark for me. Right there. Alright, next. I've never seen it done this way before. I've always seen the shock absorber with the spring inside it. Maybe this is the way they used to do it. But anyway, now the shock absorber. It's like right here somewhere. I know it is. Oh, there it is. Ah, had it. There we go. Get the second one in. that. See, that should go in. It's up, up. There we go. Alright, there's 2 bolts there. They might be the same size. It looks smaller. It's probably 10. 6. There's 6. Alright. Perfect. 2 of those. And on the other side, the same thing. That one. Perfecto. And then these on top, they might be 12 or something. Not that huge, but they're bigger than those. Yeah, they're 12. There we go. Got that, and the shock absorbers are in. Now, I think we can just put these on there. Drum brakes, like that, and they bolt in with probably a 14 or 13 or something. Something big. Fairly big, anyway. Yeah, that's a 14. Got that. Next one. Okay, those are both in. And if I do believe, I think the suspension is complete. Now we can put the wheels on. We'll do the front, the back wheels first. Lower this. No, I didn't say that. I mean, I guess technically I did, but I want to move this thing. Come on. Oh, it's because I have tool mode. Duh. There we go. This jack is really buggy. It's not fun to use, really. For the most part it works though, but it's easy for it to fall off. And there's nothing to stop it. Like, there's no jack stands, no, I didn't say that. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally hit the mouse button. But there's no jack stands, there's no ramps, there's nothing to keep you can't put wheel chocks. There's not much you can do to stop the car from falling off the jack. Even just the wonky physics of the just the wonky physics of the game itself causes that to happen. Please don't kill the car, thank you. Alright, next. Before it falls off and we die. Alright. I'm not sure what size these are, but they're like maybe 14, 12, I don't know. 13. Yeah, they're 13. Cool. Putting wheels on it. Number 3. And number 4. Alright, next. I've never seen a car that only has 4 lug nuts. It's kind of weird to me. But this one has 4 lug nuts. Doesn't seem safe, really. It needs more than that, honestly. Alright. Now, we're gonna move the jack from the back. If it'll let me lower it, there we go. To the front. And hopefully the wheels in the back won't roll while we do that. Cool. Good so far. And it is getting dark. We're gonna have to sleep soon. I think that'll do it. go. Hey, no, 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 no. That's not what I said. I didn't say throw the wheel on the ground. I said put it on the car. There you go. And one other thing, I guess, it's like a little bit different in real life versus this game. I don't remember exactly what it was, but if you put a wheel on, there's something about you're supposed to either have it jacked up or not jacked up when you tighten the lug nuts. I don't remember which one it is, but then you're also supposed to check them after like 100 miles. I never knew that, but apparently your wheel can fall off if you do, if you don't. So just keep that in mind. But I don't know. Something to do with the way the suspension is and the wheel. I don't know. I'd have to find the video that I found that I was watching when I discovered that. As always, there's the right way to do stuff, and YouTube is the best place that I've found to find how to do stuff the right way. When you don't even know where to start. Because I remember 5 years ago, I didn't know anything about like small engines, lawnmowers, any kind of engines really. And then me and my brother decided that it'd be fun to try to learn how to do that kind of thing. We're just gonna put the steering column in while we're at it. And it took, actually that wasn't 5 years ago, it was more like 2 or 3, but still, same kind of thing. Is that a bolt? I think that's a bolt. Yeah, that's a bolt. That's I'm not sure what size though. It's probably, I don't know. But yeah, basically all we did was watch YouTube videos and we learned how to do it. It was awesome. I was actually planning on making a separate video, and not saying it here. I'll still do that, but oh, did I? Okay, there wasn't a bolt there. But I started a second YouTube channel, and it's stuff like that, like working on lawnmowers from a not just lawnmowers, obviously, but small engines in general from a first-person perspective, which I thought was pretty cool. Because I saw a video on somebody working on a dirt bike one time, and it was first person, and it's like, that's great because it shows you exactly what the person who's working on it sees. If done correctly. It's kind of a little bit finicky, but yeah. I'll put a link to my second channel in the description if you want to check it out if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just the idea of first-person perspective from a GoPro while explaining how to do something, rather than having to set up a camera way over here, go do something, then your hands get all nasty, and then set up a camera. You have to go wash them, set up the camera somewhere else. You know what I mean? And plus, ideally, if you do it right, you'll get better shots that somebody can actually benefit from that way. Right, is there anything for this thing in here? I'm actually not sure. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Alright. Yeah, so the suspension front and back is done. Now we need to start working on the internals of the engine bay, engine compartment. So, these brake lines will go in. Reach for it. There we go. There's a lot of funky bolts that are easy to miss, really easy to miss. So you definitely want to be careful. I'm gonna see if I can move this up here. That'd be way easier. Without falling off, maybe. Alright, let's try. Start with a 5. See what happens. Nah, it's probably a 6 or a 7. No. See, this kind of thing is what you do in real life too. Like when we're looking at a lawnmower engine, or a small engine, there's a lot of common sizes that you typically know that something's going to be a certain size, like the pull cord cover. That's not what you call that. The starter cover, I guess, is what it's called. It's typically the same size on most stuff. It's like a 1/4 inch, or sometimes 3/8. That might be a little big. It's either 3/8 or something else, a little bit smaller. Okay, I think we're good on that. These will come in a minute. Want these open so far. But yeah, you'll find common sizes, and if you don't know what size it is, you just take what you got, see what fits. It's a difficult thing with that is determining metric versus versus standard or imperial or whatever it's called. Because a lot of the sizes are similar, but depending on what kind of engine it is, it might be something totally different. Dang it, this is a different size. I hate that. There we go, it's 8. Yeah, those sizes overlap, so you could sometimes tell. You might have to look it up, but you might be able to tell based on where the manufacturer is based. Say if it's Honda, that's a Japanese company, so it's probably metric. If it's Tecumseh, they're based in the U.S., so they would be standard, and Briggs and Stratton as well would be or imperial standard. I don't remember what name is what, but yeah. Alright, now the brake master cylinder. But you learn a lot. You basically learn how a lot of the components work, because what you have to do is you troubleshoot. Say you don't know why it's not doing something, say it's not starting. You figure out why, or the possible causes, and you can diagnose in certain ways. Like you can check for spark, check for fuel, and possibly have to look at the carburetor, clean it, things like that. Obviously this game doesn't even touch stuff like that, like maintenance level stuff where something was working and now it's not. What size was that? Was that 7? Yeah, 7. Yeah, these are a pain. These ones, because they're hard to see, and it's really easy to miss one. And I was lucky enough, and I don't think, I never checked, but if you do, your fluid levels will go down, and I guess you'll lose control of brakes and clutch, or something or other. Ooh, I missed that one. That would not be good. Alright, I'm gonna actually jump in there and make sure I really didn't miss any, because you don't want to do that. I should have just jumped in here from the beginning. Alright. There's not one here? Really? Whatever. Whatever, game. You play games with me. Okay, I think that's it. And now we get the, is it the brake lining? Oh no, the clutch lining? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. Oh, fuel pump goes on the engine. Forgot about that. What is this? Fuel strainer. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, we'll put the fuel pump on now before we forget. So that goes on there. I don't remember exactly where. Oh, nope. Almost. There think that has one bolt that looks like, where'd it go? One bolt right there. Or was that a bolt? I don't know. I don't even see a bolt. Oh yeah, I see it, down here. That looks like... I don't know what size. We'll have to go check. Let's try what we got first. We'll learn that. Yeah, perfect. See, that's what got me sometimes, is I would put something... I'd assume that it's a different size than what I have in my hand. I just start from the beginning. And there we go. Fuel pump is on. Fuel strainer, I think that attaches, yeah, that attaches to the inside. So we'll go put that in. Had it there for a second. Come on. Give it back to me. I know I had it. I had it. I swear. Come on. Game, why you do this to me? Maybe I didn't have it, I don't know. We can save that for some other time then. Ooh, I'm really tired. We'll take care of that in a second though. A lot of the stuff though you can't put on without the engine, but the radiator we can, but the hoses we can't quite put on, I don't think. I mean, you might be able to, but in real life that wouldn't make sense. There we go. And there are 4 of those, I think. It might be this size. Yeah, perfect. There's that one. See, this would be very difficult with the engine in here. That's why I'm doing it without the engine. It's already difficult enough. Why make it harder on yourself? And last one is right there. Perfecto. Right. Any other parts that we can just quickly put in? Nah, we need to sleep, so I'm gonna go do that and take care of the rest of our vitals. Actually, tell you what, I'll save first. Alright, so make sure to unplug the phone because we don't want the drunk guy calling us. Go to sleepy, bye. And now, of course, we need to take care of our other needs. Get the sausage, some water. There we go, and go to the bathroom. It's amazing the level of detail this game goes into for things like this. And then obviously the car, but not everything, only some things. It's like, I mean, you can't obviously make it perfect. Go ahead and save again. No, I won't save yet because it wastes time. We'll plug the phone in though, that's for sure. This time. Alright, get back to work. Let's see if we can find out where this thing goes. It's gotta be like right here. Or maybe it's here. I don't know. I forgot. Maybe it goes on the engine. I don't think so though. Nah, I doubt it. We'll just leave it for now. I'll refrain from putting electronic things in until until we're ready to drive it. We probably might even wait to do most of that until we tune the car. So like the gear linkage and all that stuff we don't really need to test the car out. We don't even need the wheel yet. Let's see. We will need the exhaust because it will run poorly without the exhaust, apparently. We need the gas tank. So it looks like we might need to now put it in this over the trench. It might be the next step for us. Although at this point it might be a good time to put the engine in because I don't think anything else can easily go in without the engine there. So maybe let's do that. Alright, so we need to push this guy. He's not going to go straight because the wheels are not aligned, as you can probably already tell. We'll just give him a nice shove. Hopefully he goes in there. Looks like he's not going to go in there straight. Nah, he's crooked. Crooked Satsuma. We'll need to just push the van out of the way a little bit and push Satsuma that way a little bit, and then push him back in, and he should go. Oh, that's too much, but that should... please don't fall in the trench. Oh no, he fell in the trench. What did I tell you? Gosh dang it. Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. Just see if that does any better. It's a little better. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna need some fixing, but we can deal with it. Okay. Slightly. Just slightly this way. There we go, perfect, perfect. He's straight. He's over the hole. Not on this side though. Oh gosh. Okay, there, perfect. Stay there, don't move. If you stay there, everything will be fine. Actually, slight shove forward. Perfect. You're lined up great. Actually, it needs to be further forward. I think that'll do it. Excellent. Alright, let's put the exhaust in. This one is hard. It might work first try if we're lucky. Yeah. If we're lucky, it'll work. Oh. Had it, I swear. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now we get to figure out what size bolt that is. Because I don't know. And toolkit. I guess I left that on the hood and drove off with it, didn't I? Right. I'm hoping this is a 10. It's probably not. I don't know if I can even reach that though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up to get that. But maybe this bracket, where is it though? It's a 10, no. Yeah, 7, there we go. Okay, any other brackets? Don't think so. Oh yeah, we can't screw it down in there anyway because the engine's not in, duh. Okay, so that's one thing we'll have to remember. The exhaust and both half shafts need to be bolted in once the engine's in. So, actually muffler is next. I mean, you could run a straight pipe, but I think the game would count that as count that against you, and not run the engine would not run well. There we go. One bolt for that muffler. Now the next thing we need is the muffler bearing. We gotta get that real quick. Just kidding. Gas tank. The gas tank. It's pretty important, I think. I think. Oh, jeez. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Why the muffler came off. Should not have come off. It should not have jumped in the first place, to be honest. I don't know what happened. Just derpy physics is all. Alright, these look like 10s. 11? Yeah, 11. Yay. Alright, that's 1. 2 gas tank bolts in. 3. 4. If the car hadn't moved, I could get to that side. So I don't think there's any bolts on the side, so we're good. This one. This one. This one is very easy to forget because it doesn't match the size. And I did forget it. My gas leaked everywhere and I didn't know what was happening. And then I figured out that that's one of the bolts you have to tighten. So yeah. That's what size? Yeah, 12 does it. Yeah, don't forget this one. It will go badly for you, just like it did for me. Alright, I think we are about ready to drop the engine in that sucker. I think I'm going to save though, because if that screws something up, I don't want to have to do any of that again. Despite the time loss, it's worth it. Alright, first things first, I'm going to shove this thing over a tiny bit so it doesn't fall when we try to do this. That would not be fun. It's really not necessary to be over the trench, but it's already there, and I don't really feel like moving it, and there's some more stuff we gotta put in, so might as well leave it. And you know what? We'll go ahead and put everything it needs to drive it, at least on the bottom, just so we don't have to do this again and get it in the trench. So let's go ahead and move this. Be careful. This engine will fly off if you're too fast. But apparently if you save and load it, it'll fix it. It'll respawn back on there. That's what happened to me. So, start lowering. I said start lowering. There you go. This is the correct orientation, by the way. Took me a while to figure that out. But I had to actually go look at it to see. Look at someone's finished version. I had to actually go look at somebody putting it in and getting it correct, just to make sure I was doing it right. That seems to be going in fairly straight. Oh wow, it's way too far back. Forward. Okay. Slightly better. There we go. That might about do it. Just have to lower it a lot more. Is that it? It might be... let's see, needs to go a little bit lower. 1 or 2 hits. There we go. Check this, the alignment of this thing. The bolts will show up when it's ready. Is it ready? Oh, there's a bolt. I think that's good. So, I believe these are 12s. I'm not sure. 11. There we go. Oh, it's in. It's in position. Now we just have to tighten all 4 engine mount bolts. Let's see. Should be one here. If it will reach. Which apparently it doesn't want to. That should be it though. I don't know why it doesn't want to. Seriously? It's right there. What are you doing, game? What are you... Okay, yeah, what were you doing, game? Next. Let's see, where is it? It's not 2. It's got to be more than 2. There we go. That one. 3. I guess it's 3. We need to tighten these. I'm gonna look these up because I don't feel like guessing anymore right now. They are 9s, so we'll get that. Get those bolted right in there. Two and twee. Alright, those exhaust bolts, I'm not oh, we forgot one right here. I forgot that one before too, and I think I caught it though. I'm not sure what that is. What size, I mean. We'll deal with the half shafts first. Get those. There we go, we got that one. Both half shafts are in now, attached to the engine. We'll see what this is. There we go, it's a 6. Oh, okay, we didn't forget that one. It just looked like it was loose at the angle we were looking at. So now we got the exhaust bolts. We'll figure out what those are. There we go, there's 7. And that should be... It should look like it's bolted in better than it is. Doesn't look like it's bolted in at all. Let's see. Get it from this side. There we go. Yeah, it still doesn't look like it, but let's take the lift off because we don't need that anymore. What size are those? They don't seem to want to come off. Maybe they don't need to? Maybe they just chuck loose? I don't know. Oh, they're still attached. That's for sure. Maybe that's what I needed. Okay, why is it just pushing the car into the ground? That, that should not be happening. That should definitely not be happening. Okay, let's find out. I was right, they are 10. But the 10 did not work for some reason. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. So one off. Let's try the other one. It is that one, I swear. Ah, okay. I thought that was a bolt inside the engine. So that's why I got it wrong. But yeah, let's move this thing out of the way. We don't need it. Don't need it anymore. We should actually put it in the corner. Just leave it. Alright, now, let's see. I think I'm actually going to call it for this episode because it's been a little while. So, we got a lot done. We're getting closer to finishing, getting closer to having the car running. Probably another episode or two and we'll have it done. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Don't forget to drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Bye.